Social housing providers are under increasing pressure to deliver large numbers of new houses. However, they often encounter difficulties in finding land and opportunities to build. Southern Housing Group are maximising the development potential of properties they already own through their Hidden Homes programme, regenerating older properties. Here's Sarah Lockett.
Believe it or not, a few months ago, the central cream section of this building wasn't here, but it blends in seamlessly. It's part of a multi-million-pound regeneration being carried out by social housing provider Southern Housing Group, and it's adding 33 flats to the 199 that were already there.
With this development here at Lisgar Terrace, what we've done is we've re-provided a much better mix of accommodation. So the homes that were here originally were quite small homes and badly laid out, and what we've managed to do is by remodelling inside the buildings, we have developed homes which are fit for modern living.
This development, it's complete new internals, that's plastering, that's flooring, heating, electrical, windows, mansard roof where we put some new units in, the lot. So we're using what we've got and then adding to it, but keeping the old traditional design. And there's no reason why these won't be around in another 100 years.
This is a 4-bed flat.
OK.
With a living room, kitchens here.
Inside, residents could choose between different options and their needs were taken into account at every stage.
Although there are constraints with the building, such as we had to replace the windows with sash windows, and they're quite heavier than the normal previous window, so we had to incorporate window winders for those with mobility issues, and we also created wheelchair units for some residents as well, so they have wet rooms rather than the bathrooms.
Key to the success of the project, residents gave input into the design.
We had quite a lot to say actually, to finalise the finishes for the kitchens, the doors. There's a set amount of choices people can make, and we actually brought them down to, I think, 5 or 6 choices. We also were responsible for things like the door handles, because obviously these are flats for life, and as people get older, maybe their hands don't work as well. So we were trying to make it so that everything would work for the longest time possible.
Southern Housing Group had several options for redeveloping this West London estate, but maximising the housing available through regeneration as part of its Hidden Homes programme was the best way to deliver its social objectives. So families and neighbours stayed together, many of whom have lived here for decades.
So what do you think of the refurbishment?
I think it's wonderful. I thought the best thing to do is have it as light as possible. So I chose white tops, white cupboards and cream walls.
And how do you find it now to live here?
Well, no complaints at all.
The work, which began in 2012, is ongoing and some blocks are still to be done. People living in the pre-makeover areas can't wait. And one resident who's benefited from more than just improved housing is Regan.
You right, Walter? How long do you reckon you'll be up to the next kitchen?
As part of an apprenticeship scheme between the group and the contractor, he's now a trainee site manager.
When I first joined, I was like a general labourer. I helped everyone, everywhere. Then from there, I went into the apprenticeship for plumbing. Then I completed that. Then I got to know the site managers for Durkan as well. So they got me into the site management, and then they gave me a bit of taste of it, and then I actually enjoyed it.
The regeneration here has been done completely in sympathy with the original building. Many of the architectural features have been retained and replicated in the newer sections. So outside here, we could be in the 1920s. And inside, it's completely new build. It was stripped back to the core, rewired, refurbished, insulated and brought up to a modern housing standard.
The group has nearly 30,000 homes in London and the South, and this is one of several regeneration projects underway or in planning.